Hello everyone, welcome to today's class, and our title today is Chinese actor abducted to call center. Let's move on to language focus. 1번. I had an interview over the phone, accepted their job, and then hopped on a plane as soon as I got my visa. Alright, so we're going to look at as soon as today. As soon as is very easy, so we shouldn't spend too much time on it. So use as soon as to express that one thing happens right after something else. So as soon as는 어떤 일이 발생한 직후에 다른 일이 일어난다는 것을 표현하는 표현입니다. 한국어로는 하자마자로 표현할 수 있습니다. So 하자마자 basically. So example, Dave left home as soon as he turned 18. Dave는 18살이 되자마자 집을 떠났다. Or call me as soon as you get this message. 이 메시지를 받자마자 전화해 주세요. As I said, this one's easy. I won't spend too much time on it. 뭐뭐뭐 하자마자. I guess it's also very similar to 뭐뭐 하고 나서 as well, as soon as you do something, just straight after you do something. So as soon as. Okay, we'll move straight on to 2번. Wang Xing, aka Xing Xing, connected online with someone who claimed to be a casting coordinator from a large entertainment company in Thailand. Okay, so claimed to be is what we're going to learn next. So use claim to be to express doubt or disbelief about a person's supposed identity. So claim to be는 어떤 사람이 자신의 신분이나 상태를 주장하지만 그에 대해 의심이나 불신이 있을 때 사용하는 표현입니다. So, example. Somebody called me and claimed to be a police officer, but I think it was a scam. 어떤 사람이 나에게 전화를 걸이 자신이 경찰관이라고 주장했지만 나는 그것이 사기라고 생각한다. So, someone called me. They said they were a police officer, but I think it was a scam. And Stephen claimed to be a 7th degree black belt in Taekwondo. 스티븐은 자신이 태권도 7단이라고 주장했다. Okay, so he claimed to be. Alright, now let's look at the language focus quiz. 1번. As soon as I graduated from high school. So remember, 하자마자. Alright, so as soon as I graduated from high school. Let's just use my example. I got a full-time job as soon as I graduated from high school. So 나는 고등학교를 졸업하자마자 정규직을 얻었습니다. Or as soon as I found out about as soon as I found out about, I don't know, the job opening, I immediately applied for it. So, 나는 일자리 공고를 알게 되자마자 바로 지원했다. 3번. One day somebody called me and claimed to be So claim to be. So use claim to be to express doubt or disbelief about a person's supposed identity. Claim to be는 어떤 사람이 자신의 신분이나 상태를 주장하지만 그에 대해 의심이나 불신이 있을 때 사용하는 표현입니다. So one day somebody called me and claimed to be a friend from work. This is a true story, by the way. 어느 날 어떤 사람이 나에게 전화를 걸어 직장 친구라고 주장했다. It was a scam. 4번. I had a classmate who claimed to be, let's say a pro skateboarder. 나는 프로 스케이트보더라고 주장하는 학급 친구가 있었다. Alright, now let's look at the further discussion. 1번. Do you think many Korean people have been abducted to work at illegal call centers? 많은 한국인이 불법 콜센터에서 일하도록 납치되었다고 생각합니까? Oh, I don't know. I guess there could be a lot of people that have worked in call center abducted. I don't know. I've never seen it on the news where there's been a lot of missing people that have been, abducted and they ended up at call centers. I mean, I can imagine there are a lot of people who work for call centers, illegal call centers, because some people, just end up, that's how they make money. Some people just need to make money, and this is the only way that they can make money. So sometimes you don't have to abduct someone to get them to work at an illegal call center. Sometimes you just have to put an ad in the long time ago it was paper, but I guess now it's online. I mean, when people are desperate for money, a lot of people will do anything for money. When I was a university student and I just moved to the city and I just couldn't find a job, and I found this ad online, and it was for a salesperson, and I got a call back, and it was the worst job in the world. It was going door to door, knocking on people's doors, trying to sell water filtration systems. And I did it because I was desperate for money. And so some people are just desperate for money to, so they will work at illegal call centers. You probably don't have to be abducted. You just need money. 2번. What can be done to rescue captive workers and prevent others from being abducted? 억류된 노동자를 구출하고 다른 사람들이 납치되는 것을 방지하기 위해 무엇을 할 수 있을까요? What can be done to rescue captive workers? I guess there has to be a mission by the police to find the captive workers, and if this is a problem, then that means that there has to be a certain task force that has to rescue the captive workers. And how do we prevent it from happening? We have a task force that stops those companies from doing so. That's the only way you can do it. You're never going to stop illegal activity from happening. But what you can do is get task forces to do their best to prevent them from happening, but it's not going to stop it from happening. Crime will always be around. It's just whether the police force or any sort of force are willing to use up their money to stop this crime from occurring. And if it's a big enough crime for the police to work on. Let's say 5 people a year get kidnapped to be working at these illegal call centers. I very much doubt that the police would create a task force to stop that from happening. you'd have to be in the hundreds of thousands for this to be a big problem. So yes, it would just need a lot of, a task force to stop this from happening. Anyway, that wraps it up for today, and I'll see you on the next class.
Reputable.
Reputable.
Sight unseen.
Sight unseen.
Hesitant.
Hesitant.
Get the runaround.
Get the runaround.
Against one's will.
Against one's will.
Due diligence.
Due diligence.